Hello, everybody. This is Zypher streaming more Outer Worlds 2. Hopefully, this time, compared to last time, I'm into streaming a longer session. Let's see how far I get. Okay, so this is where I left off.
Banter elsewhere.
Okay.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Love to, but I'm not ready.
Everything is dealing here. Examine. Auntie's Choice Premium Residence Leasing Fairfield. Available appropriated protectorate lodgement. Augustine DeVries. House red trim circle windows. Beatrice Lawrence. House gray trim oval windows. Large porch. Newly assigned Auntie's Choice residence. Emmeline Galloway. Warren L. Warren. Yul Chaudhry. And Ekaterina Cole. Okay. I regret to inform you that your son, child, employer, ranked first last name was killed in action. So this information is redacted. I know the sorrow this message brings you, but now redacted was a valuable Auntie's Choice asset, and their contribution. Maybe this is just a template. Okay. Let's close this.
Ain't recharged.
So I can steal this and not get caught. When I want to be. So far, I'm not getting any consequences from stealing. So far, maybe because nobody sees me doing it, which would be great. Hopefully it's like that, not like if you steal it at any time, you get negative impact on you, regardless if somebody saw you or not. Hmm.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my two old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
No, Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Car. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Are you making fun of me?
Perish the thought. The first rule of diplomacy is never to slight a potential ally, if it can be avoided. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
For now, think we can trust this guy?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
I have to get to a big tower. The socks relay? Who says I desire anything? I'm just passing through.
Tisk tisk. I appreciate your devotion to remaining mum, but I simply cannot work with a freelancer who I do not intimately understand. I see. Return when you feel more forthcoming.
Can I shoot him?
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended
Yeah.
course of action. Silence.
Oh, you can kill him. Okay. Potential ally? Oh, okay.
Once more you return.
Wait.
This time, I hope you shall inform me of your desires on our humble island.
Okay, so it doesn't... So it doesn't give you the previous... I need to get into the box relay.
ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Okay, so better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Nice, that's a bit. Sorry, but I don't want to kind of, right. My conscience is my own business. Thanks. That's a bit vague, isn't it?
Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
What's a grafted soldier? What's a grafted soldier?
Soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents.
Super soldier, then.
The program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived.
And like usual, they're not usually successful with the whatever super soldier program kind of thing. Okay, so unfortunately the program, okay, men casualties. What pieces were literally short-lived. Okay. So I'll think about it. Let me collect some more information first.
You should go talk to Carr. Perhaps when you hear what kind of violence she wants you to perpetrate, you'll see the worth of my proposal.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
Still got work if you're looking.
Wait, what do I have active? Yeah, it should be quests. Saboteur's Paradise. Find information on the various. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I already looked through that. Okay.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
Let's be okay. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sits here in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose. Headed to the communication tower in the north, might blow it up if I feel like it. Okay, so that's Renegade. Looking for Auntie's Choice bootlickers to kill. Hey, I'm talking. Hey, I'm talking to one. Okay. don't know if I'm okay. So this is speech. So this will enrage and I would attack them. I don't want to attack, I want information. So I'll press, but I also want to stick with my background information because this is, how do you say, role play, I guess. So headed to communication tower in the north. Might blow it up if I feel like it.
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding.
Seems to me you care more about efficiency than saving human lives. Have you seen any unusual portrait subjects? I'm looking for someone named DeVries. Okay. I only just got here. You have to fill me in on where I am before we talk business. I don't think I'm comfortable doing this. Seems to me you care more about efficiency than saving human lives.
I haven't broken an idealist over my knee in ages. Open your ears wide, friend, for this is a whetstone well scoured. Efficiency saves human lives. Engage a detachment in open combat. Expect dozens dead on both sides. Kill their commander beforehand, and their soldiers will rout without a shot fired. Such is war. Milver Street, for all his book learning, doesn't seem capable of understanding such. I hope you're a sharper sort than he, willing to do what must be done.
Okay, I only just got here. You have to fill me in where I am before we talk business.
This fine settlement is Fairfield. Once in the Protectorate's grasping claws, now Auntie's newest foothold on Paradise Island. When we arrived, it was thick with yaysayers, a hair's breadth away from sacrificing themselves to their old masters. Now they've seen the golden glow of the free market. Entertaining as it is to root out dozens of entrenched, suicidally murderous subjects, I'd take the efficiency of capitulation any day.
And if you need the denizens to do anything, it helps that you have troops in their homes.
Friend, they already do whatever I want. Word no ain't in their kin. The issue is they've no initiative and are thus of limited use for anything beyond the menial. The local citizenry is welcome to up and leave, if the thought somehow enters their desolate brain pans. Ain't many places they could go to safely, though. Milver Street always insists on an exit interview, too. In a rare change of fate, we actually did have one would-be exitee last month, but the good minister convinced him to stay.
Yeah, what did Milver Street say to him?
Suddenly, you may leave. You can go anywhere, north, south, become a mercenary, a traveling salesperson, a scavenger, meditate on a rock. The world is your shellfish. Poor fool slunk back to his home minutes later. Turncoats don't know how to handle choice. Milver Street used that indecision as a weapon. The silver-tongued bastard. I hope that has sated your curiosity. If it hasn't, seek Milver Street. The subjects are within his purview more than mine.
Isn't soliciting my help unauthorized? Seems your boss been mad at you.
My employer would assuredly be filled with wrath if it were my forces I were committing. But enlisting a freelancer on my own dime is hardly committing any forces. If you fail, I'll be out nothing, and Auntie shall be none the wiser. And if you succeed, I can't be blamed if my plans came to fruition on their own.
If you fail, I'll be out. Okay.
Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here, not my department. Milver Street befriends the ex-subjects, keeps tabs on them. Ask him. Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you?
Ex-lover who jilted me. I seek answers and bloody vengeance in no particular order.
So happens that I know the feeling from the receiving end. Bevy of ex-lovers who took my losing interest personal. Romance is a transaction, same as anything. If the deal's no good anymore, walk. And if someone tries to cheat you, make them regret it.
All right, let's hear what you want. What it is you want from me.
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
I should have asked what mental refreshment was. So, what I'm wondering is if I select anything aside from number 5, does that mean I'm making the decision to go with her? I know this one would be going with the other route. This one is basically discussing his plans to her, so am I giving in on that? This one is a literal legitimate question why kill. Let's go with 3.
Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people, and there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary.
Oh. What's the plan for infiltrating the facility?
Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper.
I want to think about this before I make a decision.
Think all you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
Okay. So who can I talk to get more information, I wonder? And is there any... Okay, so this is outside. Pick up. So I don't think I can. Well, I can do that. Pick up, pick up, or maybe this is okay. Pick up. Come on, let me get up here. Okay. I guess this is another way of going back down. Okay, it looks like I grabbed everything here. Alright, let's go the other way of going down. Okay. Down, down, down.
Sorry. Ain't recharged.
Oh. Okay. So that's how you use your skill. C and B is using. Anything here? Nope. Okay. So I can't talk.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Okay. I have this active. It's just I wish this was more minimized or easier. Um,
Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Hello again. I don't think we were properly introduced. I'm Arthur Crombie. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin.
what's the problem exactly?
Well, advertising is an essential part of my business. But I haven't got any new products to advertise. Just the same stock I had yesterday. And the day before that. According to the guide, in situations such as this, I'm to consult my marketing department for new copy. Except I don't have one of those either.
Doesn't just makes it not like anyone checks.
Never made an ad of my own before. Not sure I'd even know where to start. But you seem a perspicacious sort. Maybe you can help me draft something that'll prick a customer's interest.
Okay. Number one. Oh, totally. I perspicate all the time. I perspicate harder than anyone.
Wonderful. Then you'll have no
Oh
problem.
gosh.
So, what I've got here is mostly weapons and armor. Good quality. Looks mighty nice. Any thoughts on how best to pretty up the mention of them?
They're not the best choice. They're your only choice. Okay, I'll go with 3.
Huh. A touch forceful, don't you think? Then again, you've more experience on the other side of the counter, so you'd know best. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do for you?
You have some expensive stuff lying
Thanks for
around.
noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success.
Do you hear gnawing from the back room? Bet it's Sprats.
Sprats again. Must be after the crunch. Please wait here. This'll just take a moment.
Dude, seriously?
No sign of them sprats, thank law. Coming back out. Be there in a moment.
Looks like I grabbed everything I could grab in here. Huh, okay.
The guns and armor we supply aren't just practicing. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
Nothing
Sure
right
thing.
now.
When you want. Say, I think I'm getting a handle on this. Top rungers, here I come.
So, okay. 31, 21, 21, 17. Okay.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Okay. Huh. I might get the kleptomaniac thing. I can't. Okay. So I can't talk to her. It doesn't give me the option to. No, can't talk to her. Okay, fine. I think I went in there before. This was like the.
Hello again. Remember not to move too swiftly if Copernicus lunges. Oh, what can I do for you?
I'm wondering if I shouldn't have talked to them before I spoke to the guy, to my main quest guy, because now I feel like I am missing information. Hmm. Can't talk to him. Neither him nor her. Okay. I was hoping to get more information from somebody. Talk.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
Be the twin of us, I wager I'm the faster draw.
You know, you might be right. I'm reliably certain I did not want to find out. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
Unfleshly manifestation?
Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a herd, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emmeline, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Probably whoever it is just didn't want to get caught, protectorate holdouts, maybe?
Or maybe this entity only had the strength to manifest but briefly on this mortal coil. Communication would have proven too difficult for a being of pure information.
Oh, so you're on balance, explains a lot. Let's just stick with hard facts for now.
Strangest part is that foodstuffs have also been disappearing from the greenhouse since we took Fairfield. You think it's all connected?
The strangest part is that the foodstuff have also been disappearing from the greenhouse since we took Fairfield. You think it's all? I think Yumena is a common bird. Have you investigated the house nearby for clues?
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, be my guess.
Sorry, did you say being of pure information?
Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory.
I'll look around, see if I can turn up anything.
I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just Be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Okay. Map. No. Map. Um. Okay, but where? Is there like... Do I just go where the greenhouse is? Where is the greenhouse, by the way? Is it just around that area? So this is the greenhouse, okay. Any clues? Use. Please select the messages you wish to view contingencies. I confess I did not think a cellar would be of much use when I first moved into the house. Imagining a natural disaster or some unlawful uprising occurring in Fairfield of all places seems absurd. Now we are at war, and I have even heard it rumored that the invaders will attack Paradise Island should the worst come to pass. My resolve will not waver. I will, of course, answer duty's call and repel these fiends by any means necessary. But having somewhere safe to fall back to could prove valuable. Okay. Okay. I unsealed cellar. How do I get to the cellar? Was it from inside or? I'm not sure. And it's starting to get dark, so there's definitely... Well, I'm not surprised there's a day and night cycle, but... I'm confused. Where is the cellar? Oh, okay, okay. So we enter through here.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
Apples? What are we talking? Dumb question, but none of you can appear or anything weird like that, right? Apples? What are you talking about?
Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse?
What must have you have been you that must have been you, Warren, spotted leaving the greenhouse then.
The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
Yeah, I don't have observation. Maybe you should have left instead of sticking around to You must have been starving to risk your lives for food.
Starving? Hardly. We have greater stores of strength than you suppose. This hunger is a momentary distraction, nothing more.
I don't have the sign, observation, or medical. Even a distraction can be fatal at the right moment.
If you are conniving for some concession of weakness, you will be a long time waiting.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh, seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
Should we really be worrying about the enemy's comfort right now? So much for your fancy.
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
I want to spare you and your troops, Sentinel, but you're giving me no other choice here.
This was always going to end in blood.
Okay. Fuck.
Guess I had this mystery all wrong. Small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
I'm already standing here, spill it out. I won't judge, tell me.
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
I don't... Not at all. It's difficult to lose people you care about. We all grieve differently.
I appreciate that. Never really talked about the direction of my thoughts on this topic with no one before. Wow, it's like I'm lighter. Thank you for everything. Truly.
Hmm. The thing is, I don't know if I agree with Auntie's choice, but I didn't know. Like, I feel like I don't think I want to get along with Auntie. I feel like she's the manipulative type of person who seizes control and also make everyone do her bidding. So she's like a tyrant in a sense. But I don't know all the information. I don't know if they were in the wrong or in the right in this situation. Oh shit. Ow. Fuck. Can't open that. Okay. 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 Okay, I'm assuming this is the house. I'm confused. Okay, so I guess it's in here. Wait, what? No. Okay. Can I talk to any of these people? No. Okay. So I can't enter through there. And I need engineering 3, so no. Okay. Subjective Reese. You are to report your post to your post in the information input and retrieval department at 6:0600 30 tomorrow. As I'm sure I don't need to tell you, every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant their role may seem to be. We expect you to conduct yourself as a harmonious part of the Protectorate. Glory to the Sovereign. It is not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the course of a spirited match of pitchball, even ones as serious as your shattered femur and internal hemorrhaging. In my experience, however, virtually all cases can be traced back to overindulgence in Sovereign's Pride vodka. While it is an understandable misconception, such overindulgence does not demonstrate a subject's pride for their subservience to our sovereign. Fortunately for you, in the short time you've been here, your work has been nothing but superlative, so this will not add greatly to your demerits. Nonetheless, if your duty to work through such injuries to be an example to your fellow subjects on how to put aside one's self-importance to elevate a sovereign member were all key components in the safety and success of the Protectorate. Your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character, which has reportedly now been rectified by a course of mental refreshment, thank the sovereign. And it's incumbent upon me to follow up on the report that you were heard espousing opinions similar to the precepts of the Trader's Order. I am certain this is but a miscommunication in those somewhat confusing times. Do not let it happen again. The scourge of unfettered capitalism has come to Arcadia and brought with it the seeds of its own destruction. Their invasion armada exacerbated the rift anomaly, which was naturally occurring and well within our ability to control, causing it to fracture the ether further, sending invisible tendrils in all directions. This has closed the colony off from any support they may have been awaiting, but has caused us no harm, being self-sufficient in every way. These bit of worshippers will soon taste defeat. It is your duty to resist their sugared temptations, processed promises, and low-quality goods they are using to try to subjugate our beloved colony. Do not hesitate to sacrifice your life to stop them or to report your fellow subjects for collusion or weakness. Any subject caught with their products will be dealt with. Betrayal of the Order of the Ascendant. As of the day the Order of the Ascendant have declared themselves enemies of the Protectorate, that they have chosen to do so in the wake of the corporate invasion of your beloved colony attests to their true nature. It is now obvious that the corporate incursion was somehow helped by the traitors of the Order, else it would have been crushed before it began. Rest assured, the sovereign know of their treachery well in advance of their betrayal, and thus was not taken by surprise. Any communications from, to, or involving the Order in any way are now to be considered enemy correspondence and must be forwarded to the Ministry of Accuracy. Glory to the Protectorate.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Okay, interesting. Farewell, Savannah. Your last message stung me to my core. I can't believe you accused us of such. Yes, I am still in contact with Victor. The schism between the Protectorate and the Order is of no consequence to us, but we are decidedly not whispering poison to each other's ear. And I assure you, the dark path you accuse of us going down is one of necessity, not choice. I never burdened you with the knowledge of the things I've done, what I've been forced to live with, but therein lies the rub. I can do so no longer. The time for action has come. Do you remember the cliffhanger ending of Sentinels vs. the Cult? Corporatism, 6th chapter? One way or the other, I fear we are hurtling toward that same inevitable conclusion. This is one thing I cannot allow, no matter the cost. Regardless, my time on Paradise Island is over. As we used to say, see you in the equation, my friend. How can you say you never burdened me with what you've done? How you may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering. Augustine, the invasion of Paradise Island is driving us all to new levels of despair, and your last message has me fearing that it has pushed you to a place of madness. I'm begging you, forget the void damned cereal and whatever it is you're planning, and please, please come see me before you do anything that cannot be undone. This ought to make you laugh. I am holed up in the Order Chapel, of all places. Maybe because it reminds me of better days with you. Me and Victor.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
No idea. It's a little strange to me.
How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
I didn't realize she had that much of a role. Maybe if you paid more attention to your training and less to rumors, never mind.
Y'all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, any job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
You can clearly come with what she set her mind to do, getting us killed.
Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
Order. What the ones that had a schism with the Protectorate? What exactly is the Order?
The Order of the Sin is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
I'm not surprised religion has been used to control and manipulate for
Done
eons.
some good too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
Our hands aren't clean either now, as we've killed people too.
That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission, to save everyone.
Then we better make it all worth it.
I plan to. Can't imagine a sweeter dream than putting DeVries in the ground. Right after we get answers, of course. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Hmm.
You know, I'm really starting to feel hopeful about... Yes? May the Sovereign... have a profitable day!
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
Don't even think about disrupting the marketplace.
Hmm. Who else can I talk to here? No, not him. Not her.
Can't you see I'm busy trying to look busy?
Sure. We'll need 5 more cloth, huh?
Solicit elsewhere.
If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked.
Well, that's a totally normal and not at all defensive response to a stranger's hello.
Sorry, I've had an accusation of laziness laid at my feet a time or two, and I'm not looking to score more. Not with the amount of eyes on me right now. I'm no loafer, mind you. Just happens I like to work in measurable gains, rather than busying myself for the sake of it.
What do you do around here when you're not on break?
I'm a technician. I've been getting pressure from folks up top to deploy these Protectorate drones to the military camp on behalf of Auntie's Choice. The drones are ready to launch. All that he's doing is fixing their targeting priorities so they mark us as friendlies. But I can't breach the terminal's security protocols.
I was attacked by drones near Fairfield. Are you sure you even want to redeploy these?
Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway. These ones ain't gonna shift on their own anytime soon. And that there's a problem. I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks in troops, but half of them are ex-Protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones.
I noticed a baton locked in one of the cases. Just so you know, if I help, I'm taking it.
What? Oh, yeah. Must have gotten jammed in there prior to the liberation. Truth be told, I'd forgotten about it. What with all the trouble this terminal's been giving me. If I can get these drones launched, you're welcome to help yourself to it.
Is there anyone with more experience who could help you?
Guessing that means you're flat out of ideas? Figures. Not that I need the help of some Protectorate townie, understand, but I might have heard my predecessor was odd-jobbing it around town these days. Magnus, I think his name was. Bet a fellow drone operator like him would have some insight into all this perplexity.
Mm.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate Didn't you already leave? Time's a wasting, you know. All right. Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
I must ask you to hold still.
Please, limit all respiratory fits of coughing, choking, and/or wheezing to under 10 seconds. Our air filters thank you.
Okay.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
Hey Val, anything you can do to help our friend here?
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent. Non-legally binding reassurances, however, may be offered.
Reassurances, you say? Like what?
Deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it?
You're still up, right? So how badly could you have been hurt? There's a lot of blood. What happened?
I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me.
Drones are usually known for their manners.
They were. Like with little butler hats, programmed to say pip pip and the like. Wouldn't be cost effective, but it would be adorable. Anyway, Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now.
Think they welcome outside assistance?
Can't imagine they'd turn down help from anyone who knows how to handle themselves and is a friend of Auntie's. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit.
Sounds like a quick thing. Given your track record, drones, I'd avoid. You should stay in Fairfield.
Playing it safe doesn't amount to much, but maybe you're right. Probably just muck things up at the FOB too. Damn it. I gotta find some way to beat these low-runger allegations. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses.
Mind if I take a look at your
I
arm?
don't know. You some kind of doctor type? Wow. Those must be some advanced courses because I've never even heard of them. Well, all right then. Just hope you're not squeamish.
I've seen worse. You'll live probably.
That don't exactly inspire me with confidence, but I'll take a hopeful prognosis over the alternative any day.
Sorry, I can't be more of help.
Don't sweat it, none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problems for me, right?
But you're here to see the doctor. Isn't that letting someone else solve the problem? That's right. Gotta pull yourself right.
No, I'll be paying him for a service. I'm supporting the local economy, you see. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat. The other troopers here ain't exactly chatty types. Maybe on account of the blood loss?
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
I'm exiting the stream. Thank you for anybody who watched. I might stream more today or